I know I keep coming on camera talking about hair stuff, and I haven't done like any beauty content like in a good amount of time because I've honestly been so focused and locked in on my natural hair journey, but I'm also trying to find different makeup. But I'm gonna talk about that more in a different video. I love talking about mental health, and I think it's really important for women, especially moms, to really just take care of their mental health. I think all people should take care of their mental health, but I'm a woman, so I'm mainly like speaking to women on my channel. So I do believe that mental health is important overall, but I'm speaking, to women because I am a woman. Postpartum depression is not limited to that 6-week checkup. So when you go to that 6-week checkup and the doctor asks about your mental health and you're feeling fine, just know that a week from that appointment, 2 weeks from that appointment, or even the next day, postpartum can still hit you. And when it does, you should absolutely reach out for help. And I highly recommend having some sort of village, because I didn't realize that I was going through postpartum depression. When I went to my 6-week checkup, I was fine. I felt totally normal. Everything felt good. I already had 2 other kiddos, and by the time, I was dealing with postpartum depression, I honestly didn't know what it was because I didn't know what to look for. I don't like the way the healthcare system fails women when it comes to postpartum care. They teach us that the first 6 weeks postpartum are the most crucial. It's very important. That's when your mental health can take a turn for the worst and, all of those things. They don't teach us that postpartum can show up 2 months later, can show up 6 months later. And I feel like we are so undereducated when it comes to postpartum care. I am already an advocate for mental health, but postpartum depression, it hits me so much harder. I experienced postpartum depression when Paisley was probably around 4 months, between 3 and 4 months. I feel like that was like such a dark moment for me, and I had no one to support me through that moment. For my other 2 kiddos, my mental health was really good. It was well. Now, the only thing that was different when it came to Paisley, she was my very first breastfed child. So I don't know if there's a correlation there. I haven't looked into it, but she was my first breastfed child, and my other 2, they were on Enfamil and Similac. So like I said, I don't know if there's a correlation. I never looked into it, but that's just something. But yeah, it was such a crazy experience. Mentally, I was not well. I was not okay. And on top of that, I was living in a totally different state. I was isolated from my family, living over 11 hours away driving. So that was another experience that was, really crazy. So you can imagine what that was like. So I'm isolated and going through postpartum depression for the first time, and I had 2 toddlers at home. I had a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, and at the time a 3 to 4 month old baby. So it was like, girl. And then something that I learned was that women who have children back to back like that without allowing their body to truly rest, it's not good. And I also learned that abusive men tend to have that pattern where they want to basically keep you pregnant and barefoot. So that was a pattern that I didn't even recognize until much later. After a lot of reflecting, I'm able to point out so many red flags, so many things that I literally just overlooked. But yeah. The curls are trying to curl. Staying on topic, because y'all already know I am a yapper. I will really just keep talking, and honey, we'll be here all day. When it comes to postpartum depression, if it doesn't show up in the first 6 weeks, that doesn't mean you're exempt from it. I really want women to pay attention to their mental health. Get a journal, like really write things down. And when you are journaling, please be honest with yourself. Do not be delusional. Do not live in la la land. Talk about your real feelings, what you're experiencing. Like, write it all down. The more details, the better, honey. And when you go back and you read that and you see how far you've come, you're going to be so proud of yourself. So for my mental health girlies, journal and listen to meditation music, because meditation music is so good. Like, it's going to get you there. Listen to nature sounds. Nature sounds are so beautiful. I'm not saying you need to wake up at 5 a.m. because I'm a 5 a.m. girly, but open your window at like 5, 6 a.m. and just listen to the birds. It's so beautiful. Like when you're listening to nature, oh my goodness, like your mind just, it just connects. I love nature sounds. I like listening to waterfalls, the rainforest, birds chirping. It's just nature sounds in general. I even like hearing crickets. Like I like it all. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to hear and witness. Nature will always be such a beautiful experience. Truly. Mental health is so important. Even if you don't have kids, take care of your mental health. Like it matters. And remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. I mean, it's possible, but look at where that's been getting you all this time. So let's not pour from an empty cup. When we don't show up for ourselves, how can we show up fully for someone else? And that's why we feel so depleted and misunderstood. Because it's like, hey, I'm showing up for you when I don't have anything. Why can't you do the same? And 9 times out of 10, because they're selfish. And you need to learn to be a little more selfish. People being selfish is not a bad thing. Like some of us need to practice being more selfish, need to start putting ourselves first so that we can show up wholesome in real time, you know? I'm so thankful that I'm not where I used to be, because mentally I was so overwhelmed. It wasn't a good place to be. Now I am so happy doing exactly what it is that I want to do. I'm living my dream life and it's so amazing. All of my girls out there that's going through it, you're going to be okay. You are going to be okay. I really miss 2012 YouTube when the girls used to get on here just like this, telling their stories, talking about things, get a whole get ready with me and a little chit chat session and some real life advice and all of the things. And that's what I want to bring back. Like I miss that so much. We are millennials and we need our space, honey. You can literally tell that my hair is different textures because look at this one. You see how this is at the top? My back is more 4B, but my top is more 4A. You see what it does? It's very loose. So this is what it looks like so far. It's so cute. I really like it. You can see the texture difference though, but I really do love this look. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. You see what my hair looks like when it's like dry and everything? You don't feel the way. All right, y'all, so I am finished with my hair. This is what it looks like. Ooh, is it a Jerry curl? I'll see you in the next video.